Happy Friday, everyone! We made it to the weekend, and it's almost time for The Last of Us Episode 2. I'm Stella Chung, and in today's fix, Nintendo is upping Switch production this year, Rockstar's Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, the definitive edition, is back on PC, and Drake is now an official Gamer Boy. We've got a fun set of stories for you today, so let's get to it. Nintendo is ramping up Switch production ahead of the launch of The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Sources familiar with the matter told Bloomberg that Nintendo told suppliers and assembly partners that it plans to increase production in the financial year 2023 to 2024, which means from the beginning of April. Nintendo suffered from component shortages, and it admitted last August that these shortages hurt sales. But the component shortages finally seem to be letting up after 2 years, which lets it produce as many consoles as the market demands. And it seems like Nintendo is expecting quite a lot of sales with the Legend of Zelda sequel. It's interesting to see Nintendo up the production of a nearly 7-year-old console, which makes me think that we probably won't see a Switch Pro or a new Switch anytime soon. But hey, at least we're getting Tears of the Kingdom May 12th. And if it's anything like Breath of the Wild, which we gave a 10 out of 10, it's going to be another Zelda game that gamers can get lost in for hours and hours. After the rocky launch of Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy, the definitive edition back on November 11th in 2021, the PC version was removed because of the technical problems it was released with. But now the definitive edition is back on Steam and is actually now Steam Deck verified. Rockstar said the collection will be available later in the month on the Epic Games Store, but for now it's available on Steam for $29.99 with a 50% off promotion that lasts until February 2nd. This trilogy includes Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, all in their definitive editions. When the definitive edition of the trilogy was released in 2021, the 3 games in the collection had their individual listings on Steam removed. Since the removal of the collection, no one's been able to play these games on PC, but now they're back, so if you've been wanting that GTA replay of the trilogy, now's the time, especially with this sale. Drake, that one famous rapper, dropped a new music video this week for his song Jumbotron Poppin', and in that video he's seen playing with a PSP. But this is a special PSP that was owned by Pharrell Williams and is a real gold-shelled PSP. The custom PSP 1000 was sold on Pharrell's auction site Jupiter for almost $20,000. Its case is made of 14-karat solid gold that weighs 659.7 grams and was specifically commissioned by Pharrell in 2008. Pharrell tweeted that he was selling his jewelry and other trinkets to set himself free for a new era, and I guess Drake decided to jump in on that PSP to own for himself. The PSP isn't actually powered on in the video, at least not that we could see, but if it can still play games and is functional, I don't blame Drake for grabbing that listing. It's the shiniest PSP you could get that's made with real gold. A little overkill for casual gaming, yes, but it's definitely a cool bragging right to own. Would you buy a gold Nintendo Switch if they released one? Or any real gold console of your choice? Let us know. I'm Stella Chung, and now that you're all caught up on the news, check out our IGN First on Wo Long to see if that game's for you. And of course, be sure to download the IGN app, subscribe to the Daily Fix on Snapchat, and of course, for all things gaming, keep it right here at IGN.